Okay, hey guys, welcome back. So today I've been thinking about how I could help with part of the scariest thing in class, and that is doing skills. That medical and trauma sheet's huge and everybody gets intimidated. But if we focus on patient assessment rather than medical and trauma assessment, I think it simplifies it. So I've already done a video called Scene Size Up. Now we're going to talk about primary survey. Um, this is kind of a really important spot. So we want to start with get my there we go. So we want to start with our general impression. So when we walk in, all this means, what do you see? Your general impression of this patient is what you see. I walk in and I see a 24-year-old female laying on the ground holding her left shoulder. That's my general impression. Pretty simple. So then after my general impression, I want to approach and I'm going to make contact to that patient. I'm going to do my AVPU, and it's alert, verbal, painful, unresponsive. So are they able to look at me, talk to me? Are they alert? If not, do I have to verbally stimulate them? Do I have to raise my voice to get them to see or pay attention to me? That's verbal. Do I have to sternum rub or pressure point or pinch the back of the arm to get a response or a moan or a sound? That's a painful stimuli. And then if none of that works, they're unresponsive. So there's your AVPU. So the way I remember this is if they're awake and alert, they can tell me their chief complaint. If they're not, then I need to find the life threat myself. There's something bad going on. I need to find it. So this is where we're going to do our chief complaint or our life threat. Any life threat is immediate action right now. We stop what we're doing and we fix the life threat. And then we come to our ABCs. A is for airway. If the airway is open and they're breathing good and there's nothing in there, awesome. If it's not, we can suction, and we'll talk about that in a different video. And then maybe we can use some tools that we have, like up here we've got OPAs. Down here is NPAs, so oral pharyngeal airways, nasal pharyngeal airways. Over here, top right, we have what's called the iGel. That's a supraglottic airway. Down here on the bottom right, we have King Airways. This is also a supraglottic airway. These are in most states basic airways. EMTB can do these. Also over here, the OPAs, NPAs, a basic can also do. And then in the middle, I threw that in there. That's your intubation tube, your ET tube. That's advanced or paramedics. But point being, if the airway is open, that's great. If it's not, we open it for them. Then you go on to B. So B is for breathing. What we want to focus on is breathing. Are they breathing adequately? Do we get that good chest rise and fall? Is it at a good rate? Does it look like they are breathing normally and not having to work to breathe? If they're not, or if they're struggling, we might have to breathe for them, or we might have to do oxygen therapy and help get that oxygen circulating. So A, B, we've covered that. We're going to go to C now, which is circulation. And circulation is, let's check our pulse. Let's check our skin color and temperature. Let's check you can put a pulse ox on them, cap refill. Once again, you're touching them, you're feeling them. Are they cold, cool, and clammy? Are they in shock? That's a life threat. We need to teach that or treat that right now, right? So ABCs is your airway, breathing, circulation. If any of that is messed up, we need to fix it with the tools that we have. With that being said, they all tie together. We have to breathe to get oxygen with an open airway so we can circulate oxygen through our system, right? So it's all tied together. And then it says something like disability. For me, and once again, I don't teach out of the book. I teach how it got me through school. So don't go tell your teacher that they're wrong. This is how I learned. This is how I taught myself. So ABCD is decision making. This is when I decide, is this a priority patient? Is this a load and go? Is this a stay and play? And we make this decision off of our GCS, right? Okay, I didn't know if I put it on there or not. So we do that off of our GCS score, which we'll talk about later in another video. So anyway, once again, you did your scene size up if you're following my videos for like 3 days. That's all you did, scene size up. That's it, nothing else. So now we're going to do for the next 3 to 4 days, I want you to do your scene size up plus your primary survey. So it's very simple. BSI is my scene safe. What was my mechanism of injury or illness? Yeah. How many patients do I have? Do I need additional resources? Do I need to consider C-spine? My general impression of this patient is, you can make up your own scenario. Determine if they're alert by using your AVPU. And when you do this by yourself, say, okay, AVPU is alert, verbal, painful, unresponsive. Just get used to verbalizing everything you do. Chief complaint or life threat. Well, if my patient's alert, they can give me their chief complaint. If they're not, I need to find that life threat. If they have a life threat, I need to fix it right now. And then we jump in there to the ABCDs. So airway, is it open? If it's not, we're going to open it. Breathing, are they breathing adequately? Are they breathing normally? Do they have to work to breathe? If so, if they're doing good, awesome. If not, I'm going to have to give them oxygen or help them breathe. And then C, circulation. Is everything going around inside like it's supposed to? And what's my skin color? What's my skin temperature? Do I have good cap refill? Go ahead and stick a pulse ox on it this time if you want. It's not going to hurt. And then we go to D. For me, like I said, that's decision making. Hey, this is a high priority patient because they're in shock and they have a GCS of 13 or below. It's that simple, guys. Break this down one step at a time. So in 3 to 5 days, I want you to get back on here. You should be able to do your scene size up and your primary survey without your paper. If you do this every day, multiple times throughout the day, just those 2 sections, we're just going to keep adding to it until it's a cakewalk for you. You don't have to think about it. All right. I know this was quick, but that's what I'm here to do. Let me know if there's something important I can do for you. Thanks, guys.